Hey guys, Mark Lyon here, Lion Horses, helping you become the person your horse deserves. Today we're going to work with this little Mustang, going to give it its first bath. I'm going to show you how I do it, maybe how it's different from what you've been doing or how you've been told how to introduce a horse to water for the first time and help it with its first bath. So I'm going to tell you why I do it that way and some of the reasons behind it, and so I hope it helps. Stay tuned. Okay, so first of all, I got my shower nozzle here. First thing, make sure you got all the air out of the hose, because a lot of times you'll have a bunch of air in there, so we're going to get rid of the air in there, because the last thing you want is to be squirting that horse and then the thing pulse and jump and stuff like that. Kind of gets them a little worried. So read a lot of the forums and horse training pages, and they'll say, start at the feet and then slowly work up, and yeah, not a bad idea. It's not the worst idea ever. Definitely don't want to have them tied there, take the thing and just start blasting them with water, particularly in the face. That probably would get some a little bit upset. So definitely want to kind of start off kind of subtle. What I do is I've never seen, we talk about natural horsemanship or natural horse training, I've never seen the rein come from the bottom of their feet up. It comes from the top down. So all the horses that I've worked with have all been reined on at some point in their life, and so they understand it. None of them freaked out. So what I do is I just kind of take that nozzle and I put it on shower, and then I just loft it up there and I let it come down on top of them, just like a shower. So I let them get used to that. If you start at their feet, they'll kick at that a lot sometimes. If they haven't been touched very much or they're sensitive around their feet, you'll spray them with that and it'll kind of cause them to kick at it a little bit. So we're going to see what happens. I've got it on shower, which is a nice, soft, gentle rein, and I'm just going to push that thing up there and see if I can get it to land on her. So I'll start off over here. The wind is blowing a little bit the wrong way for me. There you can see it's landing on her. She just feels a little weird, and I'm using a little bit of warm water here, so I don't want her to get too worried. Like a nice warm bath water type temperature is what you're looking for. Good. She says that feels a little bit weird, but it's pretty good. You can see she's not too worried. Now once I get it to here, where it's going down her back, I'm going to come up on her neck just a little bit. And I like to tie them up. Now, before I do this, I get them pretty good to tie. I don't want them so that they think they need to. You see that's dripping down on her legs a little bit there. She's like, oh. Now, once I get to here, now I'm going to start going down the legs. And I like to go down the front legs first. I like to do the side I can see, the near side leg first, and then I'm going to start on the other one. Same thing on this one. Now we've brushed her with a flag on her legs, and so, something she's been used to. Now I'm going to try the other leg on the inside of the offside. She said that feels a little weird because she doesn't associate being touched there with me because I'm not on that side. What I'll do is I'll come around here on this side. Same thing. She's not too worried about it on this side because she can see me, so she associates getting touched there with that, with me. And if I do her other leg, she might kick at the other one because she's like, oh, I don't associate. And I start doing a little bit on her belly here. Good. Now when I do her face, I like to stand back a little bit and just kind of let it drip down on her, kind of like she's getting a rain shower. I don't like to spray her very much, so we'll kind of try that just a little bit. She said, I think I'll pull back. And I said, you know, on second thought, maybe not. Good choice there, darling. We just want her to just kind of get familiar with it. Super hot today either. If you do this in weather that's pretty warm, it makes it a little bit easier. Like I say, we're using the nice warm water today, kind of help her out a little bit. So anyway, that's how I do it. Like I say, it's probably a little bit different than maybe what you've heard before, but I say it's pretty close to what they normally feel when they get rained on. So that's why I do it that way. Kind of helps the horse. I haven't had any of them that really worried too much about it, and they all took it pretty well. So anyway, I guess I've been using this for about a year, and it's a little. I got this at Harbor Freight. It's a little sprayer. It's got a little mixer in there, so you can put fertilizer, or if you're fertilizing the lawn, or soap, or whatever you want on there. And I use it because I've seen the ones with the bigger mixing compartments. I don't normally wash that many horses, and so normally 1 or 2 horses, and so this one's got way more soap than I'm going to use, and it helps you kind of conserve the amount of soap because it mixes it in there, so you don't have to pour it on them and use a bunch more soap than maybe you would normally do. So this just mixes it as you spray it. You can turn it off so it's only water, or you can add the mix. The mix is adjustable, and then you can still use your patterns on the nozzle. So like I say, you can get these on Amazon or Harbor Freight or something like that. But yeah, I think it was $10-15, something like that. Man, it was really, really helpful. I keep one of these on the trailer just because it's easy to wash a horse down. So anyway, just a little tip for you. Wonderful nozzle. It sprays, sautés. Has a built-in liquid dispenser. Adjustable mixing tab.
Oh my gosh. All right, when are you ready?
Ready. From comedic Mark to serious Mark.
Okay.
Channel my inner horse trainer.